Hello, everyone, and welcome to Just Sayin, the Pat Fuddled and Chris Pickled show. Yes, thank you. What a great audience we have today. All right. Okay, I'm the Paul, the producer of Just Sayin, and I want to let you all know that our show is filmed in front of a live studio audience, a wonderful audience such as yourselves. Yeah. All right. Okay. And so some of you may know already that one tradition that we have for our Just Saying show is that we get audience guesses for do you think our two guests are. Now you can make some guesses. For example, you could tell us what type of interesting character quirk do our guests have. Also, you could maybe say, what kind of a phobia does our guest have? I'm just throwing out examples so that you could throw at us for our types of guests. And also, you could maybe tell us what type of famous or fictional character our guests remind you of. Does that make sense? So I'm going to go ahead and wait till we get some wonderful suggestions. But in the meantime, to get you all warmed up, to get those clapping and laughing voices ready, I'm going to interject some fun jokes, okay? So here's a good joke for you. Let's see. I used to be addicted to not showering, but luckily I've been clean for 5 years. Yeah? Huh? No? Yeah, there we go. Okay, you like that one. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, here's another joke for you. How about this one? A cement mixer and a prison bus crashed on the highway. Police advise citizens to look out for a group of hardened criminals. All right, okay, fine. I see we got a little tough crowd here. Here's another one for you. Want to hear a roof joke? The first one's on the house. All right, okay, just relax. All right, so I see that our audience has given us some really wonderful suggestions here, and we're going to have our hosts come in, and they will introduce our audience. So on that note, we're going to go live in 5, 4, 3, go.
Hello, audience. I am Chris. That is Pat. This is Just Saying. I know you're wondering who fell asleep in his tanning bed this morning.
Chris, go ahead. Sorry.
No, Pat, I'm sorry. I always do this, don't I, audience? I always interrupt you. Please, Pat. No,
Chris,
Pat, come. Oh, Pat,
I'm doing
it again.
I know you did not get locked up in a tanning bed. Where was Polly, is there some kind of echoing happening somewhere?
Yeah, I got to figure. We got a little technical problem here. I'll just go ahead and try to get that resolved. Make sure everything's on mute.
Thank you. Oh, there we go. Better. So, Chris, how is Fiji? You were on vacation all last week. That's why you have the orange face, don't you?
You got me. Yes, I went to Fiji. It was lovely. Can I tell you the drinks they make there? Oh, so sweet. Like this, a fruit I'd never heard of. It was purple. I didn't even know there were purple fruits.
You know, funny you should say that. There are some folks out there who will only ever have foods of a certain color. Crazy.
That is crazy. You know what is even crazier, Pat? I heard that you were nominated for an Emmy. What? Audience,
I know. Thank you so much. 2 years, only 2 years of doing this show, but America just loves me so much.
they love you. Where's my Emmy? Not even a nomination. But that's okay. Great job, Pat.
Thank you. I have it actually on the mantelpiece in my bedroom. I have a fireplace and a mantle in my bedroom. And so my husband and I will sit in bed, lay back, and stare at it. And sometimes our pool boy will come in and shine it.
That is impressive. Wow. All right. Well, enough of the chit chat. I'm sure the audience is raring to go, waiting to see who our first guest is, aren't you?
Yes, audience, we have an exciting one. This one, I tell you, I saw him backstage and he just reminded me so much of that hot John Travolta back in the 70s. He looks just like him and acts just like him, but I tell you, that's not what makes him famous and so interesting.
That is right, Pat.
That one, take it away. What makes him so interesting?
Well, you see, this Travolta wannabe, we'll call him, has tried every single cereal that's ever been invented.
Craziness.
I mean, are you surprised we could get him? His schedule was packed.
Guinness. I had to call Guinness Book of World Records. That's how I got to his agent. The man's famous.
Famous. Wow. Just saying. That is an understatement. Well, let's bring him out. His name is Jesse Kincaid. Let's get a big round of applause. Jesse Kincaid. Wow.
Hello, everybody. Yeah.
Jesse, take a seat. Wow, you look a little more Welcome Back Cotter to me than Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, I really just can't go a minute more without saying, Pat, congratulations on that Emmy.
Oh, Jesse, you know how it is, don't you? The fame. I try not to let it get to my head, but thank you so much. I might bring it in and actually put it in the back room so that Chris can see what it looks like up close.
Yeah, well, just last week I was awarded the Golden Wheatie Award, and I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to be rewarded for success. I know what it feels like to be heralded a champion in my field. You know what I'm talking about, Pat.
Well, that's just great to hear about. But you know what, Jesse? What we really want to know is about this new sponsorship deal that you have. There's the Trix Rabbit, there's the Cuckoo for Cocoa Pebbles guy or Cocoa Puffs, whatever. I don't eat cereal, but you have your own cereal coming out that you are the mascot to. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's a cereal and it has all the different flavors. When you were a kid and you had to choose between Boo Berry, Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and you didn't know which way to go because you're thinking, do I want the chocolate milk? Do I want the strawberry milk? Do I want the other milk? I can't even remember what the other one was. There's so many.
Lemon.
So what my cereal has, it's called Jessie Crisp, and it has all the different flavors all mixed up together and marshmallows in the shape of little stars, because I'm a star, Pat, because like you, I won that award.
Well, Jesse, when is this on the market? I can't wait to take a taste.
Oh, yeah, it's coming out on the market in about a week, but guess what? I brought some for everybody here.
There we go, audience. A little entertainment and a little breakfast.
Just look under your chairs. You're gonna find a box under there. Yes, a new box of Jesse Crisps for you and for you and for you and for you.
Oh yeah, just one thing. I'm sorry, Chris. Chris, we miscounted and we ran out, so I don't have a box for you.
Oh, well, you know what? That's all right. I will have my assistant pick it up when it's in the stores. How about that?
Okay.
Oh, well, don't be silly, Chris. You can share it from mine. You can take some from my box.
Would that be okay, Jesse? Can I take some from her box?
Yeah.
Jesse, I have a question for you. I understand that your fixation with cereals harks all the way back to your mother and your first love. That's quite a convoluted story. Can you tell us more about it?
Yeah. Well, you see, I was always very close to my mother. I mean, she was like the salt of the earth, you know? And when it came time for me to start dating women and break away from my mother's apron strings, I really went wild because I was trying to prove to myself that I wasn't too attached to my mother, see? So I fell in love with the first girl I met, yeah? Her name was Janie. And me and Janie were like going hot and heavy, you know what I mean? But I thought, no, it's not enough to just have one. I have to have more and more and more. And so even though I really loved Janie, I left her and I started dating one after the other. You see, I became a serial dater.
Oh,
Oh,
And
man.
that's why
Sounds like-
cereal was important to me, because it reminds me of that first girl, Janie, that I loved and lost.
Chris?
No, but it's all right, because hey!
Hey, you know what? I'm sure she'll be sorry when she's walking through her local grocery store, looks over, and sees your face on a box of cereal.
Yeah, that's right, because people like me and you, people like me and you, Pat, we know what it's like to be famous and well-loved, right?
Okay. Can we cut? Can we go to break?
Go to break,
All right.
and we're out.
Whoa.
Okay. Now, Jesse, you're doing fine. I just want to go talk to the producer for a moment, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you want me to join or do you want me to leave?
No, Pat, you're the big star. You should come too.
Okay. So,
I'll just sit out here and play with my golden Wheatie.
All right, you do that.
Hey, Chris, what's this about? Pat, great job on that award, huh?
oh, thanks
All right.
so much.
Hey, I
Yeah.
called this, okay? Paul,
Chris.
what's going on here? Why I feel like I'm being attacked right now. Do you not see, like, everyone is trying to point out that I'm not as famous as Pat?
Hey, this is not an ego competition, Chris. This is a team effort. There's no ego in team.
I don't listen. I have accomplishments. I feel like they're not being brought up. So can we, whoever our next guest is in the green room, can we, give them a few lines so they can up me? Pat, congratulations on the Emmys and the nominations and all, but it's a little much.
Chris, we don't prep guests to prop you up. You know what I mean? We don't. That's not our
No,
MO.
our whole thing is it's all spontaneous. We let them improvise.
Oh, it's spontaneous. Okay, Pat. Like I didn't walk past your dressing room and I didn't see that long-haired 70s guy in there, you whispering in his ear.
What are you suggesting, Chris? You know what? In fact, what's in your mug?
Coffee.
Chris, that smells like brandy to me, buddy.
I was
It's an
thinking
Irish
bourbon.
coffee, whatever.
Well, hey, what you do on your own time is your time. But we got a show to run here, and we can't have ego the way, Chris. No one's you're doing great, buddy. Okay, but Pat, she's doing a little bit greater, and that's right, Pat.
Paul, can I have a moment with Chris, my little co-host here?
All right.
Chris, come now, we spoke about this. That time when you came to me with your binky and your little teddy bear and you told me how much you wanted to get attention. I told you all you had to do was step up and be yourself. I wish you would do that more.
Pat, I'm just, I'm feeling a little down since my vacation. The paparazzi were there and they took pictures of me while I was shirtless, and they were body shaming me.
No. But what's to shame? You're perfect.
That's what I said. But you in these luxurious bikini shots out in Malibu, and I get sorry, they're just getting in my head. Okay, I'm sorry.
Chris, I want you to know, yes, this is my very first time hosting a talk show, and clearly I have a gift for it, but I think that you are an amazing co-host, and I can't imagine anyone else being as good as you.
Well, you're pretty good yourself, Pat. I didn't get along with, she who will not be named that you replaced. Okay.
Well, Chris, I say what? You put away that binky and that teddy bear. You put on a good face. You don't worry about those photoshopped pictures that were put out there. You show them who you really are. Polly, are we done?
Actually, one thing I want to say to add to what you just said, Pat, Chris, we just got our ratings here. Ratings have been dropping a little bit, buddy, and it looks like it's could be because of you. All right, so we really need to. All right, because if we don't get these ratings today, we might have to find a replacement for you, pal. All right, let's do it. Back to the show.
Chin up, Chris.
And we're on in 3, 2, 1.
And hey, we are back, everyone. We have Jesse Kincaid here. Our audience is dining in on his new cereal.
Oh, hey, by the way, can I just say something?
Of course.
So while you two were off there, I was sitting out here and, I was thinking. I'm always thinking. And I came up with a new idea for a cereal. So I want to share it for the first time right here on the Pat Fuddled Show.
The Pat and Chris Show, audience.
So I came up with an idea for a cereal called Jesse's Girl. And guess what? They're beautiful, fair, Rice Krispie pieces in the shape of you, Pat Fuddled.
Oh. Flattering. Well, you know what? I wish that I had a bit of Jesse's Girl, the cereal.
Jesse, isn't Chris just such a handsome man?
Oh, hey.
I mean, a little off topic, but I'll take it. Thank you, Pat.
I mean, seriously, Jesse, he has so many accomplishments, and I want to tell you one of them. Last year, he won a Golden Raspberry Award. Yes, for best hair on daytime. Come on. Chris, I'm trying to help.
All right. Well, you know what, audience? We have another guest. Hold your lips there a second, Jesse. Are you ready to see our next guest? Well, Pat, I think you know this person because he is a little blast from your past. You used to work with him when you were in that soap opera, Days of Our Wives.
Him is a her now.
Ah, yes. You know what? I'm sorry. The role, it was a woman playing a man on the show. It was incredible. Sorry about that slip up.
That's okay, Chris. That's what I'm here for, to pick up your messy slips. Yes, in fact, she is one of daytime's most enchanting vixens. Here she is. Come on board. Lolita La Fauna.
It's so good to be here.
Well, what is this? Is this a reunion or what? The two of you back at it.
Pat, you look beautiful.
Oh, Lolita. Oh, thank you so much.
But audience, why we really brought Lolita here, she has transcended daytime television and now she's a big movie star. And she is nominated for an Oscar. That's above an Emmy.
Lolita, I am so happy for you. As someone who just received an award herself, I can say it is one of, just being nominated is enough. But winning, let me tell you, it is the utmost validation from your peers and from all of America that you are just so incredibly loved.
It really is. And there's really no greater reward than getting an Emmy or an Academy Award. It truly sums up the brilliance of your career, Pat. And really, you just shine. You really do. I'm sorry, Chris.
Lolita, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Very simple. What is more prestigious, an Emmy or an Oscar nomination?
Chris, everybody knows that Emmys are far more prestigious. It's true. It's true. There's such a more demanding schedule in television. And everybody knows that anyone that does television, especially daytime television, like you do, Pat, is really at the top of their game if they're getting an Emmy.
Lolita, I have a question for you.
Yes.
In your most recent movie, Trolls Fly Over Dawn, you play, let me just say, one of the darkest roles I have ever seen. What experience did you draw on to bring to life such suffering and anguish?
Pat, I just had to reach back into my memory when you and I were on that show together, when I was still a man. And I knew that inside I was someone different. And when I took this role on, I realized that trolls are essentially people with hairy toes. And I used that. I just used that, and I really became the troll.
Well, Lolita, I don't know if you know this, but I actually took a video clip of that time when you and I were discussing, well, some intimate things.
Oh,
Chris, should we roll that tape?
We already have it loaded up. Paul, why don't you put it on screen?
Roll tape.
I'm a little bit worried. Pat,
Luke.
I can't go on like this.
What do you
You've got to
mean?
stop. What?
Tell me more.
I can't go on like this, and you can't keep calling me Luke anymore. That's not who I am. And Pat, you must
Yes?
know that no matter what I am inside, whether I'm a troll or a man, that I have always loved you, Pat.
Well, Luke, you're not a troll, you're a man. We make love every night.
Sometimes I feel like a troll.
Luke, what are you saying? Are you leaving me?
I can't go on. I love you, but I'm not being true to myself when I pretend to be Luke. I'm leaving you. I'm sorry.
Oh, Luke, if you leave me, I will be done for. I'll never be able to be on daytime again. The pain will be too great.
Are you going to hold this against me for my entire career in life then? No.
Luke, you know I'm not that type. I don't hold grudges. I'm a lovely person. Everyone loves me. I would never do such a thing.
I would hope not.
But Luke,
Just-
know this. It's going to take me a long time to get over you.
I may never get over you. And believe me, somebody will love you as much as I do, and they can give you what I can't.
Goodbye, Luke.
Oh,
Well,
God.
that was deeper than that audience member's bowl. I can tell you that.
That's a very dark time in my life.
Hey, Paul?
Jesse, yeah, what's up?
Paul. Hey, I snuck away from the set while they're still filming for a moment. Can I talk to you?
Yeah, of course.
Listen, I have an idea. Why don't you let me become her co-host?
You know, actually, been talking to the other producers and the director of the show about that. We think
Yeah?
you'd be an amazing co-host because the chemistry with you and Pat is phenomenal.
Yeah, I got to tell you something. I spent a little time in the dressing room with Pat before the show, and
Haven't we all? Well, we haven't, but I'm glad that you got a chance to do that.
And look, I couldn't help but notice how the ratings are plummeting around here. I mean, you got to put that all on Chris, right?
Well, I don't want to divulge too much information, but yes.
Yeah. You see, that's what I'm saying. He's not popular with the American people like I am, or like Chris or like Pat is. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not popular with the American people on a TV show, you're nothing.
Very
You don't
true.
want your show hosted by a nothing, do you?
No, I don't. Why don't we get you back on stage right now, Jesse? What do you say?
Whenever you want to introduce me, I'll be waiting.
All right,
Thanks,
let's
man.
go back to the show. You got it, buddy.
Oh, Chris, I'm hearing that we want to invite Jesse back onto the stage. Audience, give a welcome back to Jesse.
Jesse, I was wondering where you slunk off to. We're hoping to see you around for longer.
Oh, well, I don't think anyone has to worry about that. I think you're going to be seeing me around here for a long time.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Could you please go and join the audience members real quick, buddy, just for a minute?
Oh, okay, audience. I'm getting paged. I think we're playing a fun game or something. I'm coming up there. I'll be there in just a second. Here I
Thanks
come.
a lot, bud.
Silly shenanigans. They're normal around here, just saying.
Hey, in the meantime, Pat, why don't you keep going ahead and talking to our beautiful guest here?
Oh, well, Lolita, it's a little strange to be interviewing you by myself. I'm so used to Chris doing this with me.
Actually, Jesse's going to be interviewing with you, Pat.
Wait.
Yeah.
We're having some fun little games playing here. It appears Jesse's going to be interviewing with me.
Oh, that's a great idea, Jesse. You know, you have star power.
Oh,
You two look great together, don't they? You guys are like bookends.
Yeah, there's a natural chemistry there.
Oh, hey, Jesse, don't drink out of that. That's my mug.
oh, the one that you were putting all that booze in.
He's a joker.
It's not a joke. I just want to say that I think it's awesome, Lolita, that you are the first guest on the Pat Fuddled and Jesse Kincaid show. How about that?
Oh, this
Paul,
is such an honor.
Oh, what the hell is happening?
All right, we're going to our commercial break in 3, 2, 1, and we're off the air.
Huh.
All
That's
right.
an awesome way to announce that, right?
You did a great job there, Jesse. Keep it up. Just saying.
Is it April 1st already? Is that? No, it's not April.
It's September there, Chris.
Oh.
Paul?
What gives, Paul? What's going on?
Oh, we're just trying something out, Chris and Pat. Nothing to alarm yourselves with. Jesse just wanted to get his feet a little bit wet because, sometimes transitions happen in TV shows all the time. It's a normal thing. Don't worry yourself about it. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
What transition is he talking about? Are we still talking about Lolita or what? I don't know.
Chris?
Yeah.
Can you and I have a moment together? Let's go to the green room.
All right. Well, I hope they cleaned up after you and Jesse were in there earlier.
I'll sit out here and talk to Lolita.
Chris.
Pat.
I swear to you,
What's up?
Chris, I swear to you, I know nothing about this. You know, we made an agreement last year when you took me on. I will be forever indebted to you. I never expected to outshine you to this point, but you and I are in it. Paul, go away!
In what, Paul, are you saying I'm getting replaced? What, is that what's happening here, Pat?
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt real quick. Listen, the ratings speak for themselves. They're still going down. Jesse, America loves Jesse, the serial, his charisma. Chris, you might be replaced by Jesse. And I see here that the reason the main audience poll is that you seem a little fake, Chris. You don't really let out your true emotions, they say. So I don't know. I'll see you later.
Fake! That man hasn't had hair for 20 years. I swear, you might as well have Tony the Tiger co-host this show. Jeez.
Chris, look at me, Chris. It's time. It's time you pull back the nice guy veneer and you be who you truly are. Still a nice guy, I think, but dangerous. Chris, we both know that you're dangerous. Let that out.
You think that'll save me on the show if I let out the pickle?
I think America deserves your pickle. I think America is worthy of it. You owe America your pickle.
I mean, I was an investigative journalist for 3 years before I got this job. And you know what? I'm going to show America what they want.
You do it.
And we're going to be back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're live.
So anyway, as I was saying, Lolita, you are like hot.
Well, wait a moment there, Jesse. You
Oh,
can't just call someone hot. What's going on here?
oh, I was just putting the moves on Lolita here.
Well, I'm sure that works most of the time. Hey, you know what is a fun game? Jesse, you know, some people, they were remarking on my tan earlier saying it looked fake.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
ask
you
you,
did spray thing, yeah.
yeah, spray thing, like you might put hairspray in your hair. So, how real is your hair, Jesse?
What are you talking about? It's
Hmm. Sure. Yeah. Oh, what if I give it a little tug like this?
Whoa!
Oh, he's a fake.
No. No, it's my real hair. It's my real hair.
Jesse, I don't think you've even tried Fruity Pebbles. I don't think you've eaten any cereal. I think you're more of an oatmeal guy.
Stop laughing at me, mommy.
Jesse,
Why my mommy?
all those things you told me about fiber, he lied.
Chris, good job, America audience.
Wait a second, because I am not done, Pat. I have a few questions for you. Now, everyone, we all remember that Pat is nominated for an Emmy, right?
I won one.
Yeah, you won one. You're nominated again. Lolita, aren't you on the board that sends out the nominations?
Well, as a matter of fact, I am.
Hmm. Interesting. And your co-star and ex-romantic partner just happens to be nominated 2 years in a row for a daytime show like this. That's peculiar.
Chris, what are you insinuating?
What I'm insinuating? No, I'm gonna outright say it. I think you rigged the vote.
Ooh. This is America. We don't rig elections here.
Okay, Pat, he's right.
What?
You know, he's right. I knew when he did that innovative investigation on the frozen waffle connoisseur, and he unearthed the truth about that particular brand of waffles, I knew that he was better than the rest. And yes, he did uncover the truth, Pat. I needed to make up for everything that I did. I wanted you to win. I wanted you to be the top.
It's not real? America doesn't love me?
I think they love you, but you probably wouldn't have gotten the award if I hadn't put extra ballots in that box.
Not the extra ballots. I can't do this show anymore. It's
No.
all a farce.
It's not a farce. The ratings, they speak for themselves. The farce is me and what I did. And I should pay for that. I lied and I did something terrible by illegally getting you that Emmy. But I think you deserved it. I will take the blame for it. Thank you.
Well, I say we go to a break because I'd like to hop into the producer's booth for a moment.
All right, taking a break in 3, 2, 1. And we're off. Chris, wow. What a performance to unveil his hair. How you feeling?
How do your ratings look now, Paulie? Huh?
I got to tell you, these are just hot off the press and they're looking good. They're looking
You
good.
want to shake the pickle jar? Well, you're going to get the brine, pal.
And that's what America wants. They want the brine. You were too cookie cutter before, but now we're seeing some emotion there, buddy.
So you're saying I have my job?
That's what I'm saying. Just saying.
You're not replacing me with old fake hair over there?
Listen. All right? You're wonderful. You're Chris Pickled, all right? The brine of our time. And I knew that you had it in you, but you have to find it out for yourself, okay?
You know what? I think, Paul, I don't think that Jesse Kincaid would be a good host, but what if he was our new producer?
Wait a minute. I'm the producer here, Chris. Jessica Kincaid is not the producer.
Yeah. But you think that you could pull one over on me? I have some sway in this town, too.
What sway do you have?
Hey,
What's
you
going
wanted
on
to
here,
see-
Jesse?
You wanted to see me, Mr. Pickled?
I did, Jesse. Hey, how do your ears feel about getting hugged by some headsets?
Oh, yeah, I love getting hugged.
My ears make love to these headsets. I don't just hug them.
Well, we'll
Ha!
sterilize them or, get a new...
It's a metaphor, Chris. Listen, no one takes my job. I've been producing this show for the past 20 years. And I'll be damned if some moron Kincaid with your Fruity Loops Pebbles is going to take my job.
Who is that beautiful woman?
Chris, I'm turning in my resignation.
Pat,
Pat?
Yes, I'm trying not to be recognized. I don't think I should finish the show out. I'm just going to crawl out of the back door. Hope no
Pat,
one
it's in your
recognizes
contract.
me.
You got to finish the show.
Paul,
Yeah,
you've been fired.
Am I fired? For real?
Wait a minute. This is nuts. This is crazy. Look, you're Chris Pickled. You're Pat Fuddled. This is the Chris Pickled and Pat Fuddled show. And you're Paul parentheses producer. I'm just some mope that wandered in and I'm going to wander right back out. They don't want me. They want you. They want the two of you because you're really who you are. I'm out of here.
No, he's right, Pat. Lolita.
Chris, Pat, I just ran next door to the academy where they keep the ballot boxes, and I quickly counted the ballots. Chris, if I hadn't stuffed that box with those extra ballots, Chris, that Emmy would have been yours. So I quickly had them mint a new one for me to give to you.
No.
And I spoke to the president of the academy, and Pat, he wants you to have an honorary one. It's made of slightly less valuable material. Won't you take it? It's just as important.
This is heavier than I thought it would be. Wow.
Well, this is a plot twist.
I have to just say I'm sorry, and I hope this makes up for everything. I wish you well.
And I should apologize to you, Chris. I should have brought this to your attention months ago. But I guess I got too caught up in the show business lifestyle. And I was looking out for only one person, that was me. It won't happen again if you let me prove myself to you.
All right. I'll give you another shot, Paul. But Pat, you can't go. Okay? I know that you're the more popular one. I don't want to believe it, but deep down inside, I know that you're the person people are coming here to see. They want to know about your life. And they want to know you, and you can't leave. They need you, and more importantly, I need you.
You really mean that, Chris?
With all my heart, I do. I couldn't do this without you. I mean, I was telling you about the old host, we would get into like close to fist fights backstage. You're so easy to work with.
Chris, thank you so much. The awards don't mean anything to me. I mean, sure, I want America to love me, but I'm so grateful you gave me that opportunity last year when you walked into that bar and I was slinging hash behind the kitchen. But I had forsaken daytime and you brought me back. I just want to do right by the pickle.
And we're back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, all right, folks, we're coming down to the last minute of our show. And you know that routine we have. We do it every show. Pat and I, we say a few words to each other. Just a few nice words to close out the show. I wrote a few down, but heck, let me just say what's on my mind. Everyone, I don't care if it was rigged. Pat is the most deserving person of an Emmy, any award you can give. She is a stunning co-host, and I love working with her every minute. Just saying.
And I want all of America to know that Chris, he was my sugar daddy. He brought me back to life, and I'll be forever in his debt. And America, I'm going to answer the question all of you are wondering. Yeah, tastes like a dill pickle.
And that's a wrap.
Well, thank you all so much, everybody, for being here. My name is Ken Adams. I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater. I'll tell you what, let's make it easy to look at us. Everybody, let's go to the set. How about we change our backgrounds and we put the set up there? And that way we'll give the audience a nice uniform look at us. And now that we are all on the set, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a great big bow on 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, before we say goodnight to you tonight, I would take just one moment to mention the passing of Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Justice Ginsburg was a role model and a much-needed champion for our times. Her loss is deeply, deeply felt by everybody here in Synergy Theater, across the country, and throughout the globe. The cast of Synergy Theater would like to dedicate this debut performance of Just Sayin to Justice Ginsburg, and we would like to tell the entire world that we love her, we honor her, and we thank her. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.